Here's something really interesting. When I did my most anticipated list, this movie was not one of the movies I was looking forward to because it looked like a dumb comedy and the trailers never really got me into it, and I did not care. And literally this morning, when I was getting I woke up to school, whatever, I was in my class, I was like, alright, well, I'm gonna see what the movies come out tonight. I'm seeing Annihilation, I'm gonna see Game Night, and then I noticed, oh, this movie has like an 89 out of 100 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's gone down to like an 82 last time I checked. But I was like, oh my god, like, wow. I hate doing that, but when it happens, it happens. So I go into this movie, I'm actually excited now, and I walked out disappointed. Man, it was literally just don't care to excitement to disappointment. Like, this, it doesn't make sense. Game Night. From the director of Horrible Bosses and soon to be Flashpoint, because these directors are gonna go do Flashpoint, which I'm fine with. This movie is basically about Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams. They meet each other because they are so competitive at games that they love each other. And they get married. And that throughout the beginning of the movie, you see them. They are competitive at games. All types of it. They are competitive. Until Jason Bateman's brother comes into town and he's like, hey, come to my house. We're going to have a game night, but it's nothing like you've ever seen before. And his plan is to have these guys come in, take someone, and it's like a mystery to figure out. Turns out, real-life criminals come into the house and take Jason Bateman's brother, and they have to go get him, and they think it's a joke until they find out, oh, this is a real thing, this is a real crime, let's do this. And they get shenanigans, and for the most part, this is a comedy that you can watch on TV late at night. There's nothing on. You can have a really good laugh. But you never have to buy it on Blu-ray, you never have to watch it again. You can be like, I laughed, I enjoyed it, now I'm done with it. This movie is a disposable comedy, which I enjoyed for this hour and 30 minutes. It's not long, it's not too short, it's perfectly timed, but there are some good things. First things first, I like Jason Bateman. I know he does the same thing over and over, but in this movie, he had some good funny parts. Rachel McAdams was having a blast in this movie, and she was hot. And she was just doing a great job. She was having so much fun. I just loved her in a lot of this, and because she's hot. But she really was having a lot of blast. Everyone else is great. The black couple, the two right there, they had an interesting storyline that I thought was funny at first. Then it got a little, like, too much, and then there was just a scene, a flashback scene. I was like, I'm chuckling, but do we really need to go out through this entire movie with this subplot? And then the other couple is this guy who's like, he dates Instagram models, and so he gets this Irish girl who he thinks is British, and that one was fine, but those couples I did not care for. The one who stole the entire movie was Barry. He is the cop's neighbor to Jason Bateman. He steals the entire movie. Every scene he is in, me and the crowd were dying. He is the funniest part of this movie. I actually had some gut-busting moments with this man. He is hilarious. He's so awkward and weird in how he talks. He nailed it. He steals the entire movie. He is the funniest part. Everything else, you chuckled, but you never fully laughed. Like, that's the disappointing part. That one little thing is what this movie really was relying on. Everyone else I chuckled at and enjoyed. A big surprise was the directing. I like the directing a lot, actually. There's this thing they do in the entire movie where it's like a big wide shot, and it's so far back where everything is faded in the background. It's focusing on the one object, the one scene, and it looks like a board game. It's like you're zooming into a board game, like Life, whatever. If you've seen it and you watch it, then you will understand. There's also a great reference to like GTA kind of games, how they drive cars and the camera's like. I like that stuff a whole bunch. And there's a scene with a one-take kind of deal, even though we all know it wasn't when they changed the camera like that. It's like changing edits and all that kind of stuff. But either way, when it looks like a one long shot take, it was cool. The directing was like, this is good directing. There's an awesome fight scene in the beginning. Again, the directing is really good, and it's making me very happy for Flashpoint in the future. But overall, the funniest part was Barry, and everything else I chuckled at. But it's a really disposable movie, and if you go and you go watch it, it's fine, but I would recommend just waiting and watch it on TV late at night and you have nothing to do. So I'm going to give Game Night, I'll go positive. I'll give it a B-, but it's a low B-. I was going to give it a C+, but But I'll give it a B- because I did enjoy my hour and 33 minutes of watching this movie because Barry steals the whole movie. And I promise you, you will laugh at everything Barry does because Barry is life. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this movie, this movie review, I'm tired. Good night, guys. Bye-bye.